Yeah. So
Cool.
both Spanish and Irish, and also I grew up in the Basque region of Spain, so I know a bit of Basque. But look at this starting off.
Wow. That's also yeah.
Oh,
Good
no.
start here.
This is not good.
Situation. Yeah, it's not. It's very unfortunate. Is it Tahi?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh no. Listen,
Dab's teammate has
this is good though.
eliminated.
You want to know why this is good? Because it's
Why is it
dab
good?
time. All right, listen. Can we get some dabs in the dab chat, please? Because he needs your help. He needs your energy. He's lost his teammate. He has no health. He has literally no opportunity. He is done for. Okay, that's it.
Wow.
You know what? It was good while it lasted. Dab. Can we get some S in the chat for dab? Make sure F, then dab. Lost all his shield, so it's a pretty even fight right now. Refsguard and Bully matched and even. Frist and Scram matched and even. Matched and mirrored. It's going to be an interesting fight, an interesting end here. Finally, someone flies way too high in the sky. It's going to be Bully that gets the elimination. Controller on top, says Bully, over the European player. And just like that, well done and dusted for Refsguard and Scram. Bully and Frist win that one.
Yeah, I was mistaken. I thought Elation P got qualified, but it's top 50, not top 100. But quickly going to Cammy, a European player, getting into Whofishy's box, securing that knockdown, but not that elimination as Coop finishes the battle. And looks like there's another team coming in for the third party.
That's exactly right. Oh my gosh, Coop is like, I'm out of here. It's actually going to be Booga and Avery. And look at the quick rotation out. Coop needs to be really, really cautious, though. Whofishy knocked, and yeah, not going to be able to recover that card, I don't think. Coop is getting absolutely destroyed. But nice first shot's going to connect. He might be able to get a pick here. He does. Coop gets one. Can Coop get the second? He needs the third. Yes, he gets it, but no. It wasn't just Booga. It was one other third party from the side. Nice job by Booga, doing a great job. Should be able to at one of the revive chains stations, but however, nice job right there by Booga to close that one out, and by Coop to get at least one more elimination.
And we can see now with the new revive animation there's a big blue beam or a square that goes around the map and alerts the surrounding players that someone has just been rebooted, and that's...
But it costs you. You know, is it worth it? Your teammate comes back with no HP. You're in the middle of a very highly contested area on the east side of the map. Unfortunately, gets taken out. So Booga now has a decision to make, probably the same decision to make. Will he be able to go and rotate to a reboot van, or will he decide to play this one out alone? We all know what Booga's capable of as a solo player. You know, maybe he's won a solo tournament or two. This thing called the World Cup. You ever heard about it?
You know, it's like I think it's something. It was something kind of big, I believe.
Remember 2019, I think. Maybe in July or August.
On the line, like a lot of money, right?
Yeah, like a
few thousand. You still have a teammate that can possibly clutch it up for you. So you can do a little more confident plays with duos, especially if you're both amazing players. And look at that shot, Fallout. The shark just got it. It literally cracked my voice. That was crazy.
Yeah, my man is going back to puberty here. I'm not playing. It was such a good shot. Tocata went back to being 13. It's crazy what just happened. Meanwhile, Knight...
Insane.
Yeah, it was insane. It took you back 10 years. I don't know how old you are, but it took you back 10 years. Over to Knight now as Knight's rotating through. Revive did come through already. So Vix gets back up. Vix heals back up. Except in Vix. That's exactly right. ADN needs to be a bit cautious here on Rogan and actually stand corrected. ADN and Hardfinder both English from England, not necessarily from the Netherlands here. Meanwhile, ADN's going to get taken out. Oh my goodness. Sometimes that's why you got to be careful on those impulses. He does get taken up by Ajay. And that's going to be all she wrote for ADN. Hardfinder last alive of the duo that's in third place. They're on top right now overall. And for the person, Fortune, what's up, Fortune? We know who Sprite is, but Sprite is now dab. That's the troll, that's the meme. Imagine not being able to joke around and have fun. I'm just playing, but now we're just having some fun here, man. We know that Sprite's actual gamer tag is Sprite.
If we have a player like Arkham that has like 4 impulses, crash pads, bouncers, spaz, everything he needs for the end game, it's almost more worth it for him to just play it solo and get what he can from there. But if it's a pretty easy res, or maybe you don't have that much loot at all and you're going to need a refresh, res, play as a duo, and go for that refresh.
Love it. Great insights as always. Appreciate that. As we got Liquid Stretch gets taken out at the top left of our screen here. I wasn't sure if it was a knock or an elimination, so we'll keep an eye and see if that changes. But Hardfinder last alive, and his team, we've been watching for some time. I see Thomas HD in the distance. Hardfinder gets one. All right, well done from Hardfinder. He gets to continue. It's almost like he's going through a couple of levels of a boss fight right now. Gandhi, for some reason, is trying to steal Dab's last name. No, I'm just kidding. Jokes aside, it's a friend group. We know it's a friend group, but Gandhi's alive in this one. We got, he's in the OG Dab, but he's Gandhi. And we on board with Tayson right now, getting tied up quite a bit. People are just focusing right now on Tayson as they're trying to get a pick on this rotation over Chapix, the European.
Look at Furious and Calc too. They're rotating. We can see so many teams using these shockwave grenades to rotate as a duo, but it's also quite risky if you get beamed out of the sky. Look at Tayson and Thomas HD's HP as well. They are very low with no extra shields now to cure themselves up. So if they can find a siphon elimination here that grants them 50 health or shield, depending on what they need, that could be huge for them.
That's exactly right. And again, they've been under so much pressure, Tayson and Thomas right here. And they were taking so much damage. I'm not sure if it was worth it just to continue getting those pokes. And oh my goodness. All right. Thomas says, yeah, Fallout, it was worth it. Look at this. He has a shot right there in the head for Accept, who gets taken out. Nice shot by Thomas HD. Accept doing a good job trying to fight that 1v2. I like that decision from Accept to push while he knocked one, taking a 1 versus 1. Thomas just gets the upper hand. Well done from then. The duo, the winners from our quarterfinal, do a good job making it through here.
Exactly, but now they get split up, unfortunately, having to use that mobility item quickly without having time to set it up. They got split. Tayson goes down. Now it's up to Thomas HD, who does not have a lot of loot. And Furious and Calc, our top performers from the semifinals, are getting lobby focused right now. Fallout, there's 44 players alive, and it's only just starting with the first moving zone. This lobby is incredibly stacked.
Unbelievable. Crazy late game. Obviously, it's stacked. When you're in this scenario, though, stacked late game, what are you doing in your eyes, Tocata? What's the way to play it?
Well, you gotta play it out. You gotta make sure you have those materials to survive, and if you don't, you're gonna have to look for an impact frag. There's no way you make it to the end game without getting these crucial impacts. Having large tarps can help a lot, but to put yourself in the situation to get that large tarp, you might have to use some mobility items to get there, and if you don't have them, you might have to make some risky plays.
That's exactly right. Bugha right now doing what he can. Nice job by the mechanical god. He's gonna get one knocked. Gets the double. You gotta be kidding me. Bugha is single-handedly running through teams right now. Huge plays coming through from the one and only, the World Cup champion in Bugha, and he's not done yet. He's got 3 eliminations, but he gets tagged up from behind. Needs to be careful.
Absolutely. Bugha showing his dominance, still performing here in duos, but look at him now, 50 HP, having to pop 2 minis here, and Furious is fragging out here on the mid ground, manages to secure 1, has floppers so he can tank Storm. Meanwhile, Bugha is tarping it out, trying to get ahead of zone here so he doesn't get caught around the back, but Furious is down on the low ground in quite a bad position, but he does have his duo, and the zone pulls back. Exactly
right. Need to be cautious right now. Nice job by Bugha. Currently 3 eliminations, but needs that, what we call often, shout out to my man Monster D-Face, who says it very, very often. I think it's spot on, that impact frag, right? You're currently with 91 effective HP. Not the best loot overall. Obviously, a good three item loot, but you need some heals, you need some more. Bugha needs something. He's going to get tagged up from behind here. Good edits. We all know how great his mechanical prowess is. We all know how well he is in these box fights. We'll see if he can get the frag that he needs. Meanwhile, on board with Zunis below us. Zunis gets 1 knocked. Good job from him. That's going to be a matter of Enterprise, which is going to be Trulex goes down. Quessy's still alive. Nice job right there by Zunis. Tags up another one. It's going to be Queasy and Trulex both taken out. Meanwhile, Acorn and Jack currently do have high ground.
And meanwhile, also, Bugha managed to get that impact frag he needed. Look at his materials now. Max Wood gets another one, giving him the siphon he needs to have more health and win the next battle he takes. But now with the materials he has, he can most likely get ahead of zone here and tarp it out, but he's using bouncers to get up. Zone might even be pulling back up that hill, making it really hard for the players on low ground to survive. And although Bugha does have these mats, he does not have the shield or health required to do this easily. Meanwhile, Zuni's over here fragging out, getting those eliminations, getting those materials to rotate here with his duo.
That's exactly right. Meanwhile, Jack and Acorn have high ground. Jack, one of the best players in Fortnite that are unsigned. So any organizations watching, keep an eye out for Jack, currently with high ground, I believe unsigned, currently sitting high ground alongside Acorn. Meanwhile, Zuni's below is mid-ground, Shades, Ultimate low, Goku alive, Trashy alive, Aspect from Sentinels alive as well. Young Calc and Furious, our winners from the semifinal, take out Bugha. So there you have it. Nate gets 1. We got a couple of Europeans alive in this one. And it's going to be Zuni's, who is somehow, some way able to take that ultimate high. It's going to be Zuni's versus Aspect to see who gets high ground.
We will see if they can maintain it. We do see Acorn there inside of the zone, applying pressure onto these high ground players. But Furious and Calc, like you said, are alive. Our #1 duo from the semifinals are battling it out right now on the low ground. Acorn gets eliminated. Zuni's is here taking out another one and just maintaining this high ground position that is crucial. Winning this match and gets another beautiful pump shot.
You gotta be kidding me. Zuni's with the huge plays right there and high ground right now alongside Aspect. Currently, both high ground. Trashy gets taken out. Furious is now left in a 2 versus 1. Can he do it? Can he connect? No, it's not going to happen. It's going to be Sentinel's very own Aspect. Kudos to them as we take a look at the finals.
Yeah, and I do want to harken what you're saying there. Bugha trying to prove himself, and he does right now. Currently sitting in second place with Avery at 124 points. But of course, it's Aspect and Zuni's after that victory royale and 15 eliminations between the two games in first place right now. And as I mentioned, Bugha and Avery are going to be holding out in second place. Degen and Agers are your third place team. Glaze and Trash are going to be holding it out in fourth. And then we have ADN and Hardfine in fifth place.